What kind of fisherman are you?
I am a charter fisherman. I'm a deckhand on a charter fishing boat.
Why did you choose to start working on a fishing boat?
Because I like fishing, and I have experience on the water, and that's what I want to do when I get older.
When did you start working on a fishing boat?
About um maybe like 2 or 3 years ago.
What are some problems that you face daily in your work?
Let me think. I don't know. I don't have many problems. I guess waking up early is the biggest problem that I have.
Uh, what do you like best about working on a fishing boat?
Um, I get to meet new people and learn new things. That's always fun.
What do you dislike most about working on a fishing boat?
Uh, I have to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and it takes most of the day.
What is the worst thing that could happen on a fishing boat besides the boat capsizing?
I would have to say, um, someone falling over in the water.
What's the worst thing that has happened to you specifically during your career?
Probably, I don't know. Maybe when COVID hit, that was really annoying. And when I turned 16, because then I have to have a fishing license.
What stereotypes about fishing as a career do you dislike most?
Um, I dislike a lot of the superstition. Like, most people think of fishermen as incredibly superstitious. I mean, a lot of fishermen are like stereotypical, gruff old people that are super into superstition. Are like, oh, no bananas on the boat and stuff. But not all of them, that's for sure. And especially like sexism stereotypes. There are a lot more women fishermen than people think.
Alright. Walk me through your daily tasks on a fishing boat.
Well, I have to get up at 4, and then I get a ride over onto the boat, and then we have to get on the boat, get it ready, unplug it, uh, get bait if we have to, load people on, and then we go fishing. If we catch a fish, I get to net it, and then I gotta make sure to bait hooks and put away gear when we're done, and then when we get back, we fillet the fish, let people off, and then I scrub the deck and plug the boat in, and lock it up, get it ready for the next day.
What types of fish do you catch?
I mainly catch halibut and striped bass, but occasionally, upon request, we'll go out for sharks or sturgeon.
What are the differences between different methods of fishing?
Um, well, with charter fishing, it's all about the experience of the customer. They're there to have fun and catch fish, and so you want to gear it more towards their experience and making sure that they're happy. While commercial fishing is much more geared towards the procurement of, well, lots of fish, which equals more money. Because with charters, no matter what, you're going to get paid because they pay to be on the boat, and yeah. But with commercial fishing, it's not guaranteed. Like you can, like if you don't catch anything, you're not getting paid.
What kinds of skills do you need to work on a fishing boat?
Well, you need to know, your way around a boat. You need to know maritime law, well, how to fish, how to bait hooks. Social skills are also very useful, especially on a charter boat like me. Socializing with people after you get the good tips. Yeah, mariner skills.
How many hours do you typically work during the week?
How many hours?
Yeah.
I would say about 10 to like 14 hours.
How is the fishing industry different in other countries or other parts of the U.S., or do you know?
I am not incredibly knowledgeable about other parts, although I know there are different restrictions based on where you are, and different laws. Like, there's a lot less fishing laws over in Asian countries, which is why there's so much overfishing over there.
What is the most interesting place that you've gone fishing?
I would have to say the most interesting place I've gone fishing. We like to fish at the Brothers a lot, which is these two small islands with a lighthouse on one, and the current just rips there, and you get like 10 feet away from shore, and turn off the engine and just drift over this one certain rock, and you get like 5 bass on at a time. It's amazing. But there's only certain times of the year and tides that you can do it on, or else you hit the rocks.
What are some things about sailing that most people don't know?
Well, like what I notice when people go out there not knowing much is a lot of them don't know how right of way works, which is essentially just like if two people are going to hit each other, who's going to move out of the way. Like it goes sailboats above all, and then it depends if it's a sailboat and a sailboat, depends on which tack they are, and no matter what, if it's a tanker, you get out of the way.
What's the most surprising? Wait, you go on.
That and like, sorry, I just thought of one thing. How fast massive ass tankers go. Like like shipping and oil tankers, they move faster than most boats, like up to 30 knots. And if you don't get out of the way of them in time, they will literally run you over. And the worst part about them is when they run you over, or at least get close to you, the way that their hull is shaped, it sucks water in, which also sucks your boat in. And so a lot of people just don't know how dangerous those massive ass boats are. Anyway, continue, sorry.
What's the most surprising thing that you've learned since starting your job?
I'd say just like how much like tactics there are in going places, and you know, different tides, knowing where to go where, and also not advertising where you are. Like the boat I work on it's Don Franklin on Soul Man, and like almost everyone in the bay knows that name because he's been fishing for well over 20 years. Like only 20 years on his own boat, and like his entire life on other boats. So he knows a lot. So he has a lot of like people that follow him around and stuff. So you know, sometimes he gets the dodge and stuff. I didn't know it was like so what's it called? So tactical and fishing.
What's the largest thing that you've caught?
Personally,
yeah,
I have caught a 32-pound big-eye tuna off of Maga Bay. But on the boat, we caught this like maybe 30-pound halibut at the gate one time.
What type of fish is the hardest to catch?
Hardest to catch? Huh. Hardest to catch. Well, they all fight differently. Like bass. Bass take it and run. They fight like they take it and run. They are sport fish. They toy around. They try to get free by whipping themselves about. While halibut just try to stay down close to the bottom because they know they can use their powerful fins combined with you know, their relatively flat bodies to kick really hard downward. And then sturgeon, I'd say probably sturgeon, because they are just like up to 6 feet long. They're just massive, and so they just fight the hardest based on just body weight.
Alright. What are your favorite and least favorite tasks that you have to do?
Favorite? Probably netting the fish. because there's always like, you know, excitement and anticipation to see the fish and bring it up and then net it. And then least favorite, I would have to say, would be untangling. A lot of people get their lines tangled on rocks and each other, and it's just a pain in the ass to have to untangle like 5 lines simultaneously, so, especially if there's a fish on them, because sometimes there is.
Alright, and the final question. What advice would you give to your past self about working on a fishing boat?
Don't bring a banana on the boat, and make sure to work real hard, because when you get lazy, Dawn yells at you.
Alright, that is all the questions. Thank you for participating in this.
Okay, well, thanks for interviewing me.